Both Stellar Lumens and DigiByte are up in the last 24 hours. We'll cover why both of those cryptocurrencies are doing pretty well because there is some news items behind that. We'll also be taking a look at an article that kind of has a few price predictions for 2018 for Stellar Lumens price. Grayscale Investments reports that a majority of capital coming into crypto this year is from institutional investors, so we'll take a look at that. Bitcoin could take a major chunk of gold's market cap, so we'll take a peek at that as well. And digital currency group Silbert says that Bitcoin has hit the bottom this year, and there will be plenty of upside coming in the last 4.5 months of 2018. What's going on, guys? Today is Thursday, July 19th, 2018. So if we just want to start off taking a look at the overall market cap, right under 290 billion, kind of just fluctuating pretty closely in that range throughout this entire day. If we take a look at the top gains for today, we have DigiByte up 14% in the last 24 hours. We have Huobi token up as well, almost 7%. Substratum, Dogecoin, and we have Stellar Lumens up a little under 5%. It was a little bit higher earlier today. Bitcoin doing extremely well in my opinion. Current market cap of 130 billion US dollars, up almost 2% in the last 24 hours. And if we just take a look here, still in a very healthy position. The last 6 days, actually, we've been having some green candles. Some days are very small, as you can see here. And some of these days, in particular, the 16th and the 17th, were massive green candles. And so far, Bitcoin as well, sitting above that 50-day moving average, looking healthy. And the rest of the market is kind of looking pretty good as well. We do want to see Bitcoin continue to lead this. So that simple fact is pretty healthy in my opinion. And I also think it's extremely healthy that there are a number of other coins that are kind of diverging a little bit, kind of breaking out of Bitcoin's pattern, showing some healthy moves. There is some news behind why Stellar Lumens is doing extremely well as why DigiByte is doing extremely well. DigiByte is actually a little surprising to me that it's still moving up so strongly, especially after breaking the 50 and 200-day moving averages pretty recently. But overall, for these top 10 cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, I think they're looking pretty good. Litecoin actually up 0.06% at the time of me making this video, almost at 87 US dollars, slightly under 5 billion market cap. Only about $700 million under XLM, which, as you know, passed Litecoin for the 6th spot. So if we just want to jump in a little bit to DigiByte, so I think a lot of the reason that DigiByte has some momentum is because it was announced that Huobi, one of the largest exchanges in the world, is going to be adding DigiByte. It's going to be adding a DigiByte to Bitcoin pairing as well as a DigiByte to Ethereum trading pair. And it'll be available tomorrow, July 20th at 4 p.m. And so yeah, as with everything in this video, I'll be leaving links in the description. So if you want to check out everything, I'm going to be leaving links to every single article and every single tweet or whatever it is at the bottom of this video. Good news for DigiByte as well. Stellar is really surprising a lot of people. I think one of the major reasons, besides the fact that it's one of those coins being considered to being added on Coinbase that was announced the other day, those 5 cryptocurrencies, 0x, Basic Attention Token, XLM, Zcash, and Cardano. So here though, Stellar enters the Middle East, becomes first cryptocurrency to gain Sharia certification. So I won't be reading through this entire article. Again, if you'd like to check it out, feel free to check the link below. This was published on cryptoslate.com. It was written by Jonathan Kim. So this was announced on the 17th that Stellar is the first cryptocurrency to receive Sharia compliance certification and integrate with the Middle Eastern financial firms. The Sharia Review Bureau reviewed the application and approved the financial applications of Stellar, marking a milestone in their mission to achieve global financial access. In the next few months, members of the Stellar Development Foundation will meet with global financial institutions and engage them on how to best utilize Stellar in their Sharia-compliant financial services and products. We're excited to add even greater diversity and inclusion into the Stellar ecosystem, was a quote from this article here. And then that leads me to this article as well. So this is just a price prediction for XLM. Feel free to skip ahead if you're not interested in XLM. But XLM is one of those coins that I talked about in a video that I made a few months back. I believe it was the 8th of April. I'll play a clip of it now. Moving on to number 3, my third cryptocurrency for 2018 is Stellar Lumens. So a lot of the time, I published that video about 3 months ago on April 8th. And it was just a top 5 cryptocurrency video, and I did include XLM, Stellar Lumens, so I have been a fan of that for a while. And so far it's looking really good, so I'm glad that that's been one of my top picks. And the future does look very bright for XLM. So this article entitled Stellar Price Prediction for 2018, 2020, as well as 2025. How much will the cost of XLM be? This is written by Vera Thornpike, published on CryptoCombs.com. So if we jump down to the 2018 Stellar Lumens price prediction, We have a very high prediction from Investing Haven. Their prediction is that Stellar could achieve $4 in 2018, which would be a massive increase from what it is right now, right around 30 cents. Monetize.info has a pretty promising prediction as well, between $2 and $3 just for 2018. Again, keeping in mind that currently XLM is worth only 30 cents. And then we have an Oracle Times estimate here that Stellar Lumens could potentially reach $1 US. Geophone has a prediction for 2020, anywhere from $8 to $12 US. Google has a prediction of $50 for Stellar in 2021. That's at the very end of the year, so basically 2022. And again, I'll post this article in the description if you would like to read the rest of these predictions here. Kind of get a little info on Stellar. They have a Should I Invest section and other parts as well. So this is an article published on Cointelegraph.com, published by Mary Hewlett. This is 2018 Crypto Investment Report. Institutional investors provide 56% of capital inflow. It says here a few paragraphs down as well, despite the undeniably bearish picture for crypto markets, Grayscale remarks that counterintuitively, the pace of investment has accelerated to a level that we have not yet seen before. So institutional investors are taking up the most of Grayscale's portfolio in terms of investment. And if I would have to take a guess, this is what I've been saying for a while, but I do think institutional money coming into crypto, no matter what form it is, particularly if ETFs would be approved sometime in 2018, I think we'll see the price of this skyrocket. And I really think the only future for cryptocurrency is more and more institutional pouring into it. I really think that's going to be the future, and I don't see any other place more deserving or more likely for institutional money to flow into in the coming years and even already beginning now. And then really briefly, I have an article published on CNBC.com. It was written by Karis Lahif. Bitcoin could take a major chunk of change from gold. Such a move will be fueled by a maturing crypto market that could lure investors out of physical gold and into digital gold, says Gabor Gerbox, Director of Digital Asset Strategies at Van Eck. As well, Gerbox is quoted here as saying, "We believe there is sufficient liquidity. We believe there's pricing benchmarks, and we believe there's a way to integrate Bitcoin into the financial ecosystem that we are used to for ETFs, exchange-traded funds, stocks, bonds, and commodities." And then we have the founder and CEO, Barry Silbert of Digital Currency Group, saying here that, "I think we've probably hit the bottom for the year. I actually put some money into Bitcoin last week." Barry is quoted as saying at the Delivering Alpha conference in New York on Wednesday, July 18th, 2018, "As an asset class, it is here to stay, and he's 100% confident that a decentralized non-fiat form of money, such as Bitcoin, is here to stay." And so I did want to end the video just talking a little bit yesterday about the Financial Services Committee hearing. So I had a few tweets about this as well, and I'm sure many people have heard about this throughout the crypto universe, really. The Representative Brad Sherman, who has been strongly opposed to cryptocurrency, in my knowledge, at least the last few months, probably going back even further than that. So it's seen here, and this has been going on Twitter as well. So apparently his largest campaign donor is a credit card processing company, which kind of directly could compete with cryptocurrency. So you can kind of see why he would badmouth cryptocurrency. He's quoted as pretty much saying yesterday at the hearing that he wants to prohibit Americans from buying and mining cryptocurrency. Nobody else in the hearing was so negative and so against cryptocurrency. And I think it's important to just realize and keep in mind when people are strongly opposed to things, it's usually when it's against their best interest. The Representative Brad Sherman, again, he was pretty much saying that cryptocurrency was essentially only used by criminals, only used so people could hide transactions, even though the blockchain is very easy to track where money goes, who spends it. But again, it was important to point out that a lot of even the people that were supporting cryptocurrency weren't super informed about cryptocurrency. Again, I know a lot of people have said this, but it kind of does reflect on the fact that we're still so early into cryptocurrency, that the people that potentially could be making laws and regulations, or at least decisions in the US and around the world about cryptocurrency, basically have no knowledge about it. And so on one end, that's very frustrating, but on the other end, that's also kind of just eye-opening on just how early we are, how much people really need to learn. Because if those people have that little of an understanding of cryptocurrency, I really doubt they know all of the benefits, all of the technology, and all of the uses that cryptocurrency could and will most likely use in the future. But it is cool as well because I'm sure some of those people at the hearing are invested, and you could kind of maybe even get a hint of that based on what some of them were saying, particularly Dr. Michelle. Not saying he is invested, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was. But yeah, I just kind of want to end on saying, It's important to realize that we're going to have to fight these hurdles of misinformation and lies, particularly by people like Representative Brad Sherman, who, again, they're receiving large donations to their campaign to support them, basically so they can go against things such as cryptocurrency. Because the people supporting him and financing him, it's not necessarily their best interest for cryptocurrency to succeed. But that doesn't mean it will. And in my opinion, I obviously think it will. Cryptocurrency, again, is not a technology limited to a single country. It's a worldwide global phenomenon. It's incredibly robust. It's decentralized, so it's very hard to kill. If you could kill cryptocurrency, it would probably already be dead. But a lot of these people are realizing that this is a growing technology that, it'll most likely take over.